Hey guys, welcome back to another BoneLab video. Today we're going to be checking out top 10 BoneLab mods that I think you should get in this lovely game. So let's head over to Halfway Park and check out the first mod. Okay, so now that we're in Halfway Park, we may now check out the first mod, and that is the good old classic Diago, made by Rexmag. Let's check this thing out. So first of all, the gun sounds are great, the reload is great, and yeah, just a nice smooth feel, very similar to the Diago in Boneworks, if you've heard of it. And yeah, let's go test this thing out on some enemies. So now that we have our good old buddy Ford, let's go test this thing on him. Alright, hold steady. Damn, this thing is powerful. I mean, it is 50 AE, which is a very high caliber if you know your gun rounds. But overall, I rate this gun a solid 8 out of 10. Let's move on to number 2. And in number 2, we have the Diago, but it's cardboard. Let's check it out. It has like these funny sound effects that someone recorded using their mouth, which makes it like sound more like a toy, if you know what I mean. So with enough checking this gun out, let's shoot it. This is really funny. I love this gun. It's also another Boneworks classic, and I'm happy that it got added into BoneLab. So just like with the Diago, let's test this thing on some enemies. Here we meet again with Ford, and now let's test this thing on him too. Alright, hold steady. It's still I think it's as much powerful as the previous Diago, maybe a little bit less powerful, I'm not sure. But overall, it's a great gun, and I'll rate it a 8 out of 10. Now let's move on to number 3. And in number 3, we're gonna start moving up a little bit, so moving from pistols to assault rifles, and this is the AK-47 from the Escape from Tarkov rifle pack. So let's try it out. So this gun sounds really nice. I love the charging handle and the mag reload, and it's also pretty nice that it has custom reloads as well, and not the base game reloads. So like with our other guns, let's test this thing on some enemies. Here we meet again with Ford, or I should say Fords, because since this is an assault rifle, it's probably gonna need more enemies to test on. So let's go. God, this thing is powerful. I mean, no kidding, it's an AK-47. Probably one of the best Soviet weapons of the era. Overall, I'll rate this weapon a solid 9 out of 10. Let's move on to number 4. So in number 4, we're gonna move from ARs over to snipers, and this is the I think I'm pronouncing it right, correct me if I'm wrong. So this is the sniper rifle from the Rexmag weapon pack, and also I'll be linking all of these mods in the description, so if you want to find a link to these mods, check out the description, please. Without further ado, let's check out this weapon. Pretty nice. I love the bolt rack, and I also love the sound of it as well. And also another thing is, on all of Rexmag's guns, he has something called mag palming, where you can do this, which adds a nice tactical feel to the weapons, if you know what I mean. So like with all our other guns, let's test this thing on some enemies. So we spawned in on an enemy, and I moved a little bit farther away because since this is a sniper rifle and it's long range, so we have to test it long range. So let's test this thing out on the enemy. I'm not sure if you can see the scope. I'm trying to align it with the spectator camera, but I'm not sure if you can see it. Let me know in the comments, and I'll try to fix that. But most of all, I'm trying to line it up so you guys can see it too. Okay, we're gonna take the shot. Oh, I didn't bolt the rack. Okay, now once the bolt is racked, let's go again. And that is a nice headshot. So overall, I rate this gun a solid 10 out of 10. It's a lovely weapon, and I think you guys should totally check it out. Now let's move on to number 5. So for number 5, we're going to be moving away from weapons and all the way up to vehicles. And this is probably my favorite vehicle inside of this game, and it is the UH60 Blackhawk, made by the legend himself, Rexmech. Let's get into this thing and show you how to fly it. So you can either walk in through there or through this tiny door. Today we're gonna walk through this tiny door to make it feel like more real, you know, because who sits in a helicopter through the big doors, you know what I'm saying? Right, so we close the door, and if you look up, you can see a control panel, you see lights, hover. I'll show you what hover is in a second, but let's see the lights. Since I'm on Quest, the lights are actually not that as bright as the PC VR. I mean, duh, makes sense, PC VR. But let's just turn off the lights for now, and let's turn on the engine. Okay, so now that the engine is turned on, we use this lever to pull up, and we use this lever to steer. So you push forward to go forward, back to go back, right to go right, and left to go left. So in order to control up down, you pull this thing up and down. In order to go up and down, pretty self-explanatory. And I know at first some people find the controls hard, but for me, I got it first try, not to brag, but I'm pretty sure all of you can get the hang of it in just a couple minutes. But overall, I rate this mod an 11 out of 10, because I'm surprised this mod actually runs well on a Quest, and that's insanely good. Okay, so now let's move on to mod number 6. So now on to mod number 6, we're gonna be checking out a custom NPC made by Babacorp, and it's called the Ford Head. And I think this is from Boneworks in the menu. I'm not quite sure. I've never played Boneworks myself. Boneworks players, please let me know in the comments. And this thing jumps at you, and it's kind of creepy. Very creepy. With enough messing around with this thing, let's try and kill it. Since this thing is really goofy, I think we should use another thing that's really goofy in order to kill this thing. And I picked the Diago. So let's kill it, I guess. But overall, I'll rate this one, I don't know, a 5 out of 10. I mean, it's just an NPC. I mean, come on, it's not that special. Anyways, let's move on to mod number 7. So for mod number 7, we're gonna be showing off another custom NPC, which is from the Half-Life 2 or the Half-Life NPC pack, and it's the Citizen Male.
Well, Gordon Freeman, and about
Hello.
time too.
For some reason, there's a weird bug where he does like this weird position when he like notices you. It doesn't show up all the time, but it can sometimes get kind of annoying, and it can make your game look like the game is just broken. So enough chit chat about the position, let's go have some fun with this guy. I think one of the most popular ways to kill an NPC is by throwing it off a roof or a high place. I don't know. He's still alive? God damn, that guy could take a beating. Okay, that killed him. Mess around with this guy a bit more, but I don't want to waste your guys' time messing around with just one NPC. So we're gonna move on to mod number 8, but I'll rate this mod, I don't know, a solid 7 out of 10. So for mod number 8, we're gonna be heading over to the more complicated mod section. And what I mean by that, we're going to be heading off with code mods. And for these code mods that I'm about to show off, you need Melon Loader if you're on PC VR, or Lemon Loader if you're on Quest. I won't be linking the video tutorials in my description, but if you just go on YouTube and just search up Lemon Loader or Melon Loader, you should see videos pop up. But anyways, let's get on with the mod. And the mod I'm really excited to show is the portal gun. The good old classic portal gun. I mean, you may have known of this thing. If you don't, it's pretty simple. what you do, you just select what portal you want. You place the blue one, and you place the yellow one. And all you do is just put the portal gun away, and you just walk into one, and you come out the other end. It's pretty simple. There you go. Since you're on Quest, you cannot see through the portals. That's a PC VR thing. And also, the portals may be a little bit buggy and fidgety at sometimes if you're on Quest, but on PC VR, it runs fine. So overall, I'm gonna rate this mod a 12 out of 10. I mean, it's an amazing mod, and thanks to all the people that got this mod to even work on this raggedy old headset. But anyways, let's move on to mod number 9. For mod number 9, you may have seen this mod show up in this video, and if it's not obvious, it's the hit markers mod. And basically, all you do when you hit an NPC or when you shoot an NPC, hit markers will show up, and it will just add some like in-depth into the game and make combat more satisfying. So let's show off the mod. So for this, I'm gonna use the cardboard Diago since it's one of the weapons we used in this mod review. So yeah, let's show off the hit markers mod. As you can see, every time I shoot him with the gun, these little hit markers come up, and when he dies, a little skull thing comes up to his head. And another cool thing is, the developer added a way where you can actually have custom hit markers and custom sounds, which is another really cool thing. But now let's move on to the top mod, number 10. And for the mod that's in 10th place is the SpiderMan mod, or known as SpiderLab. It's a really fun mod, and yeah, it's really fun. It also allows you to wall climb, and yeah, it's super fun. You can mess around with NPCs and just have a good time swinging. This is so fun, I can't imagine. And it's even more fun in GM Big City. But anyways guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Like and subscribe and share this video with your family and friends if you just want to have a good time watching my videos. But anyways, that's the end of this video, and I'm also gonna go get some food because I'm feeling a little bit hungry while recording. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and yeah, stay safe and happy modding!